Hey, what's going on, y'all? Sorry about the last video. Did not get the charting in there. Um, oh well. At least here I can show y'all how to do the charting also. Uh, so I'm sure y'all didn't sit and just listen without seeing a visual. Um, so right here, make the screen bigger for you. So on this chart, I'm not going to put lines and crap everywhere. So you see on the chart, um, if you do the charting for yourself, you can take a trend line, go from the top to the bottom. Obviously, you want to stay right here on these peaks, and this peak actually ends right here. So should see a little move to the upside here. Now, what I like to do when I do that is that move to the upside will most likely go to about 18,000, 17.5 to 18,000. We'll start this off with this is not financial advice. Don't want to get sued. Just got to put that crap everywhere now. But um, there's a lot of knowledge here. 17.5 to 18,000 is most likely going to be that spot. And as you can see indicated over here on these bottoms, that's also an area of resistance anyways. You look down here, which I was explaining in the last video, the RSI is making higher lows. It's making lower highs. Up here on price, it's making lower highs and lower lows. So you call this bullish divergence. When you get higher highs, higher lows, and lower highs on the RSI, but you're getting lower highs and lower lows on the price movement, you call that bullish divergence. You usually see bullish divergence pop into short-term price gains. If you're looking on a longer-term scale, long-term price gains. Just depends on how you use that indicator. Anyways, get out of that charting. If y'all didn't check out the rest of that video I posted last, because that was a crap video. Cryptocurrency is seeing more and more adoption. New investors, new institutions. The only reason y'all have seen money leave is just because of the inflationary period that we've been in. With the that I think that we've already gone through deflationary periods as far as the markets are concerned. The economy is not the same as the stock exchange markets. Make that very clear. The stock exchange markets are companies and investments. Our economy is, retail. All the stores that you go and shop at. That is not investing. That's spending. Investing would be the exchanges. Anyways, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, those kind of financial institutions, they've been buying Bitcoin since 2011, I believe. You can look it up on the SEC. The SEC has all of that on their website. You should go look that up, and it clearly shows they've been buying the crap since 2011. They can come out and post all of the stuff online that they want. Uh, Bottom line is the big money has been buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency because they know that it is the future. Uh, and I wouldn't call all of their selling manipulating the market. Uh, they're just being smart, is all, because it's bigger than um, one country's economy. This is the entire world that we're talking about. Um, so, if there's a financial crisis, um, the first reflex is usually to sell. And if you're smart, you buy while everybody else is selling because it's going to be worth more uh, when everybody starts buying again. And I believe that um, this economical crisis, um, what the historically, what 1980, the 1920s, 1970s, 1940s also. Um, all the market crashes, followed by huge market recoveries. 2008 to 2010 saw housing and credit crisis, and bounced back and recovered by 2010. Gravy. Um, that's just the United States. That's NYSE only. I'm not talking about the other countries. Um, so you saw uh, uh, huge inflation where the Fed did interest rate hikes all 4 quarters, and then stopped doing interest rate hikes. Uh, and by the end of that interest rate hiking is whenever you had already seen the peak of the inflation, and things started to deflate back to normal. And after after that, all there can be is recovery. Uh, Everything always recovers after a crash, so to speak. Um, Not the end of the world. Uh, Everything's going to recovery. Uh, Economy and the markets, those things take time. Obviously, that does not happen overnight like AMC and GameStop. But uh, the bigger picture here is that the markets will recover. Bitcoin's next halving is in 2024. It should be around April, I believe. And I am almost certain that January, February 2023, things will start to steadily incline versus decline. Um, That's the way of the world. Uh, Big crashes. Everybody's selling, flood everywhere because that's all there can be. And everything's been at the bottom for a while now. So, January, February, steady incline. Uh, Post apocalyptic situation, so to speak. So, anyways, if y'all didn't watch the rest of the last video, I was talking a little bit about BitTorrent. Um, they did a split back, I believe it was last year, January, February. Um, Anyways, there's also bullish divergence on that chart as well, and I believe that they come back together, so to speak, this January, February. Um, RSI indicators showing bullish divergence versus price movement. Um, Everything's kind of evened out, and that usually indicates that there will be a call it a moving back where it's supposed to be kind of deal. It uh, you could call it the split never happened. That is the direction that is moving in. Over here, you can look. This is blockchaincenter.net. You can check out right here, tools and charts. You get the Bitcoin rainbow chart, which is what this is right here. History never lies. Stats never lie. You can see there's higher peaks every time there's a Bitcoin halving. Obviously, the not really sure how to explain it. The maximization of the peak has lowered every time there has been a peak, but Bitcoin is still moving higher and higher, and it actually did not hit up in this red area like it always has. I do believe that on the next Bitcoin peak, should hit around 150,000 is a pretty good price target for the next Bitcoin peak. Once it's always hit this blue at the bottom of crypto winter, and coming out of crypto winter, it has always gone right back into the red. So, very, 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 very foretelling of what's to come right here is this peak should hit around in this territory. It's shown right here, 130 to 179. So, it's pretty good price target where Bitcoin should be. Jump over here into the altcoin season index if y'all haven't ever checked that out. It's right here. It's just showing Bitcoin versus altcoins. Bitcoin's a little pricey for the majority of retail investors. For the people with, the institutional type of money, right now is a great time to buy all the Bitcoin you can. But as far as people like you and me with pocket change, right now everything's basically at its bottom. So let me find a better. Look at the altcoin season index by the year. And like this. So you can actually see, basically look at this like you would at the RSI. This is, so right here is 50. So up here, you're seeing more market cap going to altcoins. Down here, the majority of the market cap is held by Bitcoin. So once this chart starts moving this way, obviously more money is moving into the altcoins. Altcoins usually start seeing a lot more money come in before Bitcoin, before the Bitcoin halving. So right now, really the entire year Probably January through August is a great buying opportunity for any cryptocurrency. Obviously, you don't want to pick the ones that are bankrupt. um, those probably are not a good gamble. But if you look right here, obviously that's a lower high, but this thing is moving kind of like a bullish flag here. Um, there's been higher lows, and here in the recent term, there's been higher highs. Long term, since this has been kept track of, has actually gotten lower highs. That's good. That means that the cryptocurrency market is stabilizing, and that is the biggest indicator of mass adoption. Uh, the only way to explain that. So, anyways, if y'all are interested, come check this out. It's blockchaincenter.net. Great site to check out all of the indices, supply. Check out the Bitcoin supply, everything that you need to do your own charting. So, check all of that out, and keep watching my videos. Anyways, go get that money, y'all, and I'll come back at y'all with some more videos.